We're coming at you. From beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Last game for the Pelicans, they ended up losing to the Wizards. Here's Rice, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Olajuwon, left side. He's off on that one. Shaq with some nice D.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Hield with the bucket.
You can't take Hield's athleticism lightly, especially when he's looking to slash his way inside.
Here's Smith. Good on the bucket. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Greg, one thing about that winding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Now here's Bouknight. Olajuwon over with the double team. Here's Banchero. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the layup is good.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Hield outside. Rockets with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, and clearly he wants his guys to play with energy and aggression on D. Quick feet, sharp movements.
Personal foul. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Now here's Shaq. Pass to Bouknight. Stolen by Allen. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. They get it again. Here's Olajuwon. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
It's stolen by Allen. Wash inside. Here's Rice. Houston gets it back. This one for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For three.
Rice has got 5 points so far.
And that's why Rice is in the discussion of the great three-point shooters of all time. Terrific touch from deep. That man can fill it up.
Charge to Houston.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Houston. For three, Smith. The Rockets with another miss. Pelicans trailed by 8. Pass to Shaq.
Houston foul. Smith. Personal foul. Second team foul.
To end the run, Olajuwon knocks it away.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Fades. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And there's the drive. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
And how about the movement of Shaq on the bounce?
It's unreal for someone of his stature.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Here's Paul. After the Rockets pick up three. Pass to Shaq. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston. Substitution for the Rockets. Markel Fultz.
Houston leading by 9. Now here's Olajuwon. Defended by Shaq. Kicks it out to Allen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Shaq. And he banks in the layup.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Ooh,
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Castro O'Neal. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
A consistent force on offense. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the toughest tasks you'll ever find defensively.
Finished off the break. Shaq's got his third basket of the night.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rice. He's got 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 ball. Houston gets it back. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Here's Shaq. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets. It's tipped. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Houston making a switch. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets leading by 7. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
The kick out to Bosh. Murphy with the steal. The shot's good from Paul.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
The offensive rebound. Reed. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he makes both free throws. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Olajuwon. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Olajuwon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Timeout called, the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Right wing. Here's Sharp. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Bosch. The Rockets again can't hit. Pelicans trail by 7. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one drops for him. Banchero's got 7 now in this quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Olajuwon. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14 foul.
Now, here's Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Rockets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Olajuwon, no good. Pelicans trailed by 6. At the elbow, it's Siakam. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Olajuwon in the high post. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
.143 left to play in the first half. And stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Sharp. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
They get a hand on it. Siakam outside. Here's Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Olajuwon. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Smith. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Back to Siakam. To the middle. Shaq down low. 8 points for him. Inside. And that's good off the glass that time. O'Neal's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kicks it out to Allen.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
And he makes the first.
And Allen, just an incredible defender. Has a grit and grind mentality and uses his speed and strong hands to just annoy offensive players.
And it's Paul with the ball for New Orleans, trailing by 10. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Low block shot on the way. That one no good. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Timeout called the Rockets. Siakam outside. Pass to O'Neal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. O'Neal's got 12 points in the game. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Again, the Pelicans score.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Pass to Olajuwon. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Down low. Over in the corner, Fultz. Timeout called the Rockets. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range. So great bloodline.
Allen outside. 6 to shoot. Inside. Bosch. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 10-point Houston lead. Over to the left wing. Pass to O'Neal. And stolen by Olajuwon. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Allen's shot is off.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. They kick out to Heel. From deep. And they recover it. Tries again. And it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans. Here's Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
At the line for the Rockets, 28.
And Allen drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Healed outside. Fires from deep. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Houston leading by 10. Here's Rice. The Rockets with another miss. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And it's Bosch in the corner. Another miss by Houston.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And a great assist by Ball as that one goes in.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Pass to Rice. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Pelicans trail by 5. Ball outside. Banchero with the ball. Shaq down low. Over Allen. Here's O'Neal. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. Smith with it. He's picked up by Paul. Outside Bosch. Pass to Olajuwon. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Kicks it out to Allen. There's the 3.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
And it's Banchero missing.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
To end the drought. And it's good on the way in. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston. And the Pelicans making a change here. That one misses.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Back to Bosch. Nails the baby hook. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
And finished off by Banchero.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
They get it back. Here's Olajuwon. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Olajuwon's got 16 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Olajuwon with the block.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Houston.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Taking 2 shots. The Pelicans call.
On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team.
So for the Rockets. That free throw, no good.
And all those missed opportunities at the line are starting to add up on them in this half. If they go on to lose this game, that'll be the first thing they point to.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to Fultz. To the inside. Whiteside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
And it's Paul penetrating. Hakeem Olajuwon has been leading the charge for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has
The Rockets. 54.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Houston leading by 12. And here's Fultz. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Assist.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
To the paint. It's stolen by Fultz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his third foul of the game.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
And here's Shaq. Safety move. And Whiteside sends it back. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Houston. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
At the line for the Rockets.
And so Fultz nails them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Banchero. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Rising and punching it was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure. So for the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Pass to O'Neal. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Got a piece of it. Here's Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Pass to Olajuwon. Banked in off the glass. Olajuwon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now Banchero. Here's Bouknight. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The putback. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Into the lane. Pass to O'Neal. Good D by Olajuwon. Houston leading by 15. Pelicans with the rebound. Now here's Bouknight. Shaq with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. O'Neal's got 10 points in just the second half.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Rice. Off target from outside.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Count that one from Bouknight.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Houston's ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Allen outside. Pass to Rice. Clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Can't hit from in close. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Chris Bosh. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They lead by 7. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Olajuwon's got 28.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Banchero, that's good. 19 points in the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosh, finding the open man for the easy one.
Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. The kick out to Bosh. Offline with his 3. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 17-6 run. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Olajuwon's got 30 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Banchero.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Another miss by Houston.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Here's Banchero. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Smith. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.